Okay, hello. Um, we are embarking on week 12 of the semester. I thought I'd jump on and give you a quick video update of things that are happening right now. So, as you know, exam 3 opens today. Well, it opened last night, but technically today. I held off publishing the test until this morning because I really want you guys to watch the video lectures. I think that one of the harshest criticisms and challenges with online learning is that students often feel like they have to teach themselves. And my goal is that you never feel like you have to teach yourself. It's my job is to help you along the way. So I have uploaded video lectures for both chapters 6 and 7 into Schoology. So please watch those videos. I actually reviewed the test questions first before I recorded those lectures to make sure that I really highlighted what was on the text, highlighted what was on the test on the video lectures. So make sure that you actually go ahead and watch those video lectures first. Sorry, chapter 6 got divided into 2 different videos. I just kept getting interrupted between children and animals and everything else going on. So that's what's going on with that. So exam 3 is going to be the same as always. You're going to take it on Schoology. You still have 60 minutes to take the test. However, given the circumstances that we're in, I have chosen to allow you 2 attempts, and the best score that you get on the test will be the score that the grade book will record. I've never done this way before. I've always just let people take one try at the test. But I think that given the circumstances we're in, I think it's fair to let you take the test twice, and I will take the highest score. I'm also still reviewing exam 2 questions. There were several in there that actually a lot of you missed, and so those exam scores will be changed as well. I have to remember to go back this weekend and do that. I have reorganized Schoology a little bit, and so I wanted to show you what things are looking like now. Each week is now color-coded. I made them rainbow colors. Isn't that fun? Into each of what's going on. So like right now, we're wrapping up week 11. So the exam is actually posted here. So you can see in here, there was your social media discussion. I gave you a quick little video about TikTok with Elizabeth, which she later found on my computer screen and was mortified by the idea that her mom's class now saw her little video. She's like, that wasn't even a real TikTok. That was just me goofing around. So whatever. She was mortified, is what it is. Exam 3 is posted right here. I reposted the study guide packet. That's the same one as from before, but I just thought it would be easy to have it right here. Chapter 7 lecture notes. So here's the actual slide deck. Then here's the video lecture for that as well. So everything you need is right there. And then we are starting week 12 today. And so week 12 information is posted here as well. So again, there's the lecture notes for chapter 8. And then there's the midlife crisis online activity. Now that I'm getting better at recording video lectures, I will record chapter 8 in a more timely fashion, but we have a couple more weeks before the next test. So I will keep going as we're going. So bear with me as I learn the technology with you. So after week 12, we will then move into week 13, which will be late adulthood, and there will be another online activity. Sometimes, as you'll note, starting this week, I'm going to move away from always having it be discussion-based. Instead, we might do fun stuff. So for example, this week we're doing the midlife crisis concept. I'm actually having you take a quiz on what it means to have a quarter life crisis, and then what it means to have a midlife crisis. So you take the 2 quizzes, you personally take the quarter life crisis, and you have to find someone to give the midlife crisis quiz to. You can text them the link or email the link, whatever. Find a parent, find a friend's parent, find someone you know who's in the midlife period of their life, anyone between the ages of 40 and 60. If you have trouble finding someone, let me know, and I'll ask one of my friends to do it for you. Basically, you're just going to compare your answers, and so there's no actual discussion this week with other people in the class. It's just you taking the quiz, giving it to someone else, and writing your thoughts about it. That's it. That's all you got to do this week. So just something fun to keep it light and easy, because I know you have a test this week too. So something easy to keep things going. Week 13, we will do an online activity related to pandemic issues and social settings such as nursing homes, because I know many of you work in nursing homes, and so we're going to talk about what it means to be elderly and be cooped up during this pandemic. Week 14 is when your self-assessment is due. I have nothing else due for you that week because I really know that many of you, as much as you hope, plan to get your self-assessment done in advance. And I think about 7 of you already have. I think I've graded 7 of these already. Remember, there's extra credit available if you do it early. And I also tend to like when they get turned in early because I give lots of feedback and give you some interesting things to think about as they come in. So are due for sure though that week. All right, so make sure those get in. Then week 15 will be our last week together. We will do a discussion group that day about death with dignity. It's a pretty controversial subject. We'll be talking about euthanasia. So that will be our last sort of class, so to say. And exam 4 will open at 9 p.m. and then it closes the following Thursday. I think it's 15th. Yep, that's my birthday. The 15th at 9 p.m. that day. All right, and then there's all your typical stuff that's always been there. I did find out, by the way, that way back when we had our first day of class, and I said, oh, if you want to engage in research projects for Carthage, you can still do that for extra credit. I did find out that they are doing some research online, so feel free to do that as well. Looking at my list of things I wanted to make sure I talked to you about. We did all that. I do miss socializing with you guys and just kind of getting to know who you are. And so I thought I would tell you about something that I did in my family that was sort of interesting and helpful. So as you know, my spouse is an emergency room manager down at Skokie Hospital in Illinois. And when the pandemic was first kind of going, I said, okay, what can we do to help? And she said, you know, I just really need lots of cards and letters of support and signs that I can put around the department to encourage my nursing staff because morale is pretty low and they're pretty scared. We didn't know at that time, you know, what this even was turning out to be. So I organized not only my own Girl Scout troops, but I organized all the Girl Scout troops for the Gurnee, Grays Lake area. So roughly, you know, a couple hundred girls. And we all got together and we made signs and posters and we gave them to the different hospitals within the North Shore system, and they were displayed all around the area. So there's a couple of pictures I wanted to share with you about that. It was simple things that didn't take much to make a difference. We also had a whole bunch of Girl Scout cookies left over because we couldn't sell them anymore. So we had a whole bunch of cookies left over that we were able to donate to the hospitals as well. So between my troops and another troop, 150 boxes of Girl Scout cookies got donated. So here's some pictures. I tried being fancy about this and making another PowerPoint slide, and I just couldn't do it. So bear with me while we do it the old-fashioned way. So here's a picture of my spouse, Kate. There's some of the pictures that we made for the nurses and doctors and physical therapists and all the people, respiratory therapists, all of the frontline workers. There was a cookie that someone made that I thought was kind of fun, a little sugar cookie with a mask. Someone made these stickers for me to give to the doctors and nurses. They used their Cricut to make it. Little superhero stickers that they were then able to stick onto their name badges and onto their masks, and things like that. Some signs that got placed in the break room, little girls made. There's a picture of some staff members holding the signs. More stickers for staff members. Oh, and that's just my dog, who's been very sad and very lonely and very depressed lately. Took her out for a run yesterday. That helped. There's my cat, one of the cats, not the cat in the video that happened this morning. That's our other cat, Finn, who decided to look like a stuffed animal on Elizabeth's bed. They're just some fun little things. I have completely lost my patience by 8 p.m. each day. My children have pushed me right over the edge by 8 o'clock, and that's when I need a break. I don't know what that is. Elizabeth has learned all sorts of new things, like how to do chores. This is our schedule usually. It's Elizabeth's schedule for her class and her calls. And this is what our life looks like, is sitting at the kitchen table and doing work together. Sometimes I'm at the desk. Annie hangs out in the basement doing her thing. So that's just a little look into the glimmer of the world we've got going on. And I hope you're hanging in there. I hope you're doing well. Feel free to let me know how your life is going too. Of course, let me know if you have any questions, and I will be happy to answer them. Have a good weekend. For those of you celebrating Easter and Passover, happy Easter Passover. We'll see you next week.